Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So UCLA's offense will go to work first. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, Dave, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Troy Trojans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is...
And the ball's out there after it. Defense trying to take it back. Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on second down. This time it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On third and short, the power run here. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. They're going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown. Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8 clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marsh. And they're able to make the tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Is back on the field, ready to go to work. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. to work on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Fritz. Pushed down for the tackle. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Leaves it with the running back. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Marsh. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. That last completion sets him up on second down. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Quickly complete. And the Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Working the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojans. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, and I'd give back that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Fires complete on the crosser. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bruins want to move quickly. Looking for a crease to the left. Quick spin on the right. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Hands it off. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They get to the line quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down and more. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense.
Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. And they've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Troy!
And that touchdown touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the ReliaQuest Bowl.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep your foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Renfro. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll keep it himself. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bruins have this offense rolling.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On the move, it's Marsh. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Troy. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Finds his target down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh.
You know, and that's why this guy could play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Trojans! And the beatdown has ensued. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
38, UCLA, 16.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Fritz. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Grabs it in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Good enough for first down.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He leaves it with his back. Across the fit. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. His man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. Got a little space. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And now on second down for this offense. The lone back's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Tight end now in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Punch it out of the air. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to... Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Find some fresh air. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Off play action on first down. He'll pull it down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Gets away from one. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. On target over the middle. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that we're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.